Done.
He's gonna message you when he gets it.
Gets what?
My account.
Alright,
Okay.
alright, make sure you guys' stuff is added into the podcast. Like your
My
audio.
podcast?
Your audio.
Yeah, I already put my audio on.
This is a broadcast, not a podcast.
There are podcasts, you know.
Is you guys' audio included?
Anywho. Yes.
This is my Smurf, NAUGHTYNIKKIE16, which I blocked Blake on.
Why did you block him anyway?
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't leave me alone.
Oh, okay.
He kept sending me, like, invites to a party, and then he sent me, "You're obviously appearing offline," and so I blocked him. I don't know. I don't like playing with him.
Hey, I'm sponsored by Epics.
I really don't. Lunar doesn't understand
Sorry,
how bad he
unplugged
can
my mic.
be.
I did not even realize. I'm
Sometimes
not
I
getting
think
my
the
messages
Cyber
lately.
Ninja for
Like,
Haunted
I'm not
makes
getting
him
the
look a little bit better.
notifications. I'm gonna have to constantly check to make sure he's messaging me.
Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
let's start. Okay, but like, the reason why I don't like playing with him is because he can be toxic.
Okay.
To the point where he'll start calling his own teammates bad.
Okay, alright. Everyone's audio is in. Alright.
Like he got so mad before, like before we made you guys, when we were doing comp, he blamed one of our friends for losing, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then so we go into a different game, and then he blames me for losing, that we lost the game, and I was like, this is why I don't do comp with you.
Okay then,
Fuck that hoe.
alright, so everyone that's
Mona, you're about to be a silver border.
people that are watching,
Shut up.
that are probably watching the podcast, I don't know, welcome to the second episode. I am your host, 5Cascade, aka whatever, just call me Nick, whatever. With me here is, Nikki, aka LunarMoon.
Hey, I was from the second one. I mean the first one, not the second one. I can't speak.
Mona, aka MonaSNK.
What up?
And NAUGHTYNIKKIE16,
No.
or just Ray, if you want to do that. And so yeah, so last time we talked about crazy stories like from our childhood, or like just crazy stories in general.
I don't really have many. Is that a spider on the wall? Oh my god, that's a weird looking spider.
So like,
Sorry,
so
I got
one thing that we like
distracted by a
talked about is like crazy moments that have happened in our lives, and I was wondering if any of our new guests have anything like that.
Mona, do you have anything crazy in your life? What happened at least?
I died. It was Zenyatta. Like, what do you mean, like childhood-wise, or
Like childhood, like anything that's ever happened just crazily.
Yeah, like
You
weird.
guys
it
ever?
could-
I told you guys the story of Jasmine, right?
Jasmine here.
It involved a mirror, me in like kindergarten.
No.
Alright, say, if you want to say it to the podcast, go ahead. If not, that's completely understandable. Just,
Oh no, it's a funny story. It's really stupid.
alright, so what happened? Wait, what type of
So
Jasmine?
when
Oh, Zenyatta.
oh shit, I died.
I
Went to this kind of like, I don't know, shitty school, I guess. So, I didn't have a lot of friends like when I was younger, and that's like fine, I didn't care. But like there was this girl named
Same.
Jasmine, and she was really kind of on the offside. I think she was a twin, but honestly I can't remember. But I remember one day I went to the bathroom, and I was never one of those girls
I
that would like
remember this.
scream
I
if
remember
someone
this.
would like. I was never anyone that would like scream if like a girl turned off like the lights in the bathroom, because they used to do that a lot at my school as like a joke or whatever.
I
And so
remember
like
this.
she came in and like turned off the light as like a joke, I guess. And I didn't scream or anything, and then like oh my god, I'm about to die. Also, I'm losing my train of thought whenever I like play and talk at the same time. So like I walk out of the stall and I go to wash my hands and like I'm trying to like look for the light to turn it back on. And I turn it back on and then there's Jasmine and I'm like, okay, did you just like try and scare me or something? And like for no reason, he like grabs like my head, right? And like slams my head against the mirror in the bathroom.
What the heck?
Oh yeah, I remember the story now. I remember it.
Yeah, it was wild. I really don't know. Fuck this diva,
Like,
dude.
the only wild story I know isn't even mine, but it's my best friend at school story. But she has something
She has
really
not killed me
weird.
once.
What? I'm sorry.
Ah, guys, res me.
Wait.
It's for the greater good.
I don't want to waste it.
Also, my
Fine,
dog-
greater good.
Try it.
Oh
Alright,
no.
Oh shit, I almost walked into it.
Alright, how about I tell you my story that's been... I told this on the last podcast, but since we have new
I'm trying to
people...
heal you. Oh, there you
Since
go.
we have new people on the podcast, at least I should tell them about it. Okay, so, as you know, I'm in this club, right? And we're each in separate groups, and each group consists of people from each grade, like from freshmen to seniors, right? You know, free, you know, like not only that, but like she's known for like, you know, having intercourse with someone on the
Katie
first
kind of
date.
cut it off.
And then so, wait, hold on. Do you guys even hear what I was
I got
saying?
you.
Yeah,
kinda-
yeah. There's a
You kinda
club.
cut off at one point.
Yeah. And then so we're thinking to ourselves, oh, this is probably a rumor. She's probably not like that, you know? Because like we just thought of it as a rumor. So we decided to go on our Snapchat, like, because like she keeps like, because in the middle of our club session, she would always go on her phone and go on Snapchat, not focus and help out, right? And then so we decided, you know, let's pull a prank. Let's just go. Let's all like walk up to her and just look at her phone on her Snapchat, right? And then so she's opening up a bunch of Snapchat stuff, and then she opens up this one specific one, and
What?
it turns out to
Oh my
be
God,
a big
no.
black you know what.
Dick.
And then- Yeah, and then,
The Genji left the Mercy to die. I'm sorry, I'm paying
And-
attention.
and then everyone starts like screaming like, "Oh my God, the rumors are true! Oh my God!" And
We won? What?
this is me.
You're welcome.
This is me, like, when I still had my innocence, and I'm like, oh my God, this is actually true. So I was scarred. I was, like, scared. I was, like, in the corner, in the fetal position, just kind of, like, crying a little bit, just thinking, oh my God, this is real life.
And then after he told that story yesterday, I kind of like commented about like my own story when I was in middle school when we used to go to Meggle.
Oh my
Whatever that
Oh,
chat one.
Meggle?
Yeah, Meggle.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! I have
So many dicks. Just say that. Let's just say that, okay?
No, try
But
chat
it-
roulette. That's even fucking worse.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
But anyway, so like
chat roulette, no.
this
We do
isn't
not-
my story, but it's my best friend's story.
Like,
I,
chat
can I
roulette is
say
a
it?
Meggle's,
It's very
like-
short.
Really illegal cousin.
To our people watching the podcast, we consider do not go on these websites. Unless, like, you're into that edgy
And if
sort
you
of stuff.
do, may have mercy on your soul. Whatever.
May God have mercy on your soul.
Yeah, whatever. Their decision, not my fault.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, where the
Speaking
fuck
of
is
gross-
everyone? You guys suck.
Speaking of gross stuff, have
Can't
any
even
of you
get on
been
the
on
fucking
Reddit
phone.
50/50?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
But I've seen people do it.
It's not even that bad.
What about you, Mona? You ever done
Me
Reddit
too.
50/50?
Huh?
Cascade, it's not even that bad.
Do I have what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Have you ever seen Reddit, like, done a Reddit 50/50?
Yeah, they're awful. I fucking hate them.
They're not even bad. What do you mean?
There are people getting split in half, Ray.
You obviously just like haven't seen like the worst of them. There are really bad
So
ones
you-
out there.
Anyway, though, so I have a friend at school. Can I like tell like a very very short story she told me, which is kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
So anyway, so when she was in like elementary school, she was at like a very 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 like shady elementary school. Where are you?
You didn't res me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway,
It's okay.
so she went to a very, very shady elementary school. Let's just say that, okay? And one day she had to use the bathroom really badly at school, and she hates using school bathrooms, but she had to go badly. So
Who doesn't?
like she tells her teacher if she can go, and they're like, sure.
No, I
And
died.
so she goes into the bathroom stall, and
Mona's
like the
first time
first
actually
thing she
doing good
sees
with
is like the
Genji.
first scene that she ever saw in the bathroom was that someone didn't take a shit
I'm
in the
just
back
kidding.
toilet. They took a shit out front of the toilet. Like on the floor in front of the
Ew.
toilet. There was a big piece of shit.
No.
That's how it was like in like middle school for me.
In other
No.
news, Nikki's my confirmed girlfriend. She took me on a date.
Yep. We went to go see a movie with a friend, but you know, we just imagined the friend. It was just, I honestly don't know. It was just a date.
Yeah.
It was a date.
It was a date.
Totally first date.
Yep. Anyway, so she told me that when I was in science class with her, and I literally just like went with what the fuck. And then there was like something that happened.
Wow.
Well, I don't know if this is a crazy story about like something that it's something I did, but is it considered crazy if I made a group of 10 little girls scream in elementary school?
What the heck?
Like, is it crazy if I caused a bunch of little girls to get scared of the girls' bathroom?
Wow.
Because it wasn't my fault. Like, because I was in elementary school and my sister had there's like a kid in my class named Josiah, and my sister was friends with him even though she's like 7 years older than me. Anyway, so he tells me the story about Bloody Mary.
Yesiah.
Josiah.
Jebediah.
Anyway.
Oh my God,
so
my
he
mic.
tells me. So he tells
Oh,
me
do you
the
guys like
story
my
about
awful
Bloody.
play, by the way?
Yes.
Loved it.
Sorry.
Anyway, so he tells me the story of Bloody Mary, and I love horror. Okay, I'm a huge fan. I wasn't scared by the story. I actually wanted to do it, but the thing is, though, I hate going to the girls' bathroom, so I decided not to do it at the girls' bathroom, but do it at home. It was busted, but you know, I go tell a bunch of girls who wanted to talk to me and all that. And they're like, so I tell them the Bloody Mary story, and this is at recess. Technically, it was like at lunch, and then after lunch we have a recess. So I'm off playing, and I see the group go to the bathroom. They shut the door, and a minute later, I see all of them bust open the door and run out screaming for their moms. And I'm just standing there playing it was like a
playing
weird
dolls.
volleyball kind of game.
Like
No, I wasn't
kickball or
playing dolls.
something?
I like to do sports back then. So it had
Tetherball?
involved a giant wall, and you get this giant bouncy ball, and you're supposed to
Kickball.
hit it.
Oh, handball,
No, not kickball.
handball.
You're supposed to hit it if you're handball.
I'll
Yeah,
be
handball.
right back.
I love
I
handball.
was
when
really
a
good at
kid.
handball, and so I was really good at it too. So I was playing handball, and I hear screaming, and I turn around and I see them all leaving the bathroom screaming for their mom, and I'm just wondering, oh no, is that my fault? And then later the principal comes by calling for me, and I enter, and she's like, so I heard you told these group of girls a scary story, and I'm like, it wasn't my fault, Josiah told me. I just wanted to pass on the news. I didn't think they were actually going to do it. But I didn't get in trouble. I was just giving off a warning, and I'm just like, but I kind of found it funny at the same time because watching them scream away was kind of hilarious.
Cause they're pussies.
And I did it at home,
let
and I
me give
didn't
you a rap
scream.
right
I'm
now.
just like nothing happened, and
and
nothing happened. So I didn't believe in Bloody Mary. I believe in ghosts, but just not Bloody Mary. And but my cousin does. I even
fucking
told her I
Tracer
did the
bitch is
whole
gonna make
thing,
me
and nothing
fucking-
happened.
I
love horror
gonna kill the
stories and
fucking
all
Tracer.
that, but you know. I love horror
I hate
stories and
Genji's.
all that, but
I hate Genji's reload time.
nothing really happened.
Why are you playing Genji?
We haven't heard much from Ray. Do you have any crazy stories at all? Or stuff that's been weird in your life?
I tried to commit suicide.
Hasn't everyone?
No, not me.
No.
I thought about
Oh.
it, but I never really tried because I was just too
I'm
scared
gonna be real with
to
you
actually
guys.
hurt
I am
myself.
afraid of death. I do not want to die. At all.
I'm afraid of death too. Don't worry.
Once you've been threatened, you don't really care.
I literally contemplate what's happened, like what happens, like in the afterworld. Like, does anything happen, or is it just an endless sleep? And like, you know, you don't get to see your family for the
Don't
rest
say
of your life.
endless
You don't even
sleep. That
remember
makes
who
it
they
sound
are.
relaxing.
This just took a really depressing turn.
That's not what I meant by weird stories. I meant by funny, like, wacky stories. I didn't mean, like, trying to kill yourself.
The tracer didn't try killing me. She just went up to the payload and said hi.
What kind of stories do you even want to?
God damn it!
Something crazy.
Cascade, I was gonna do
Or
that.
weird. Oh no!
What stories do you even want to hear?
Like, weird stuff,
Weird
like
stories.
haunt,
Not
yeah,
like
anything weird that
depressing
happened.
shit.
I have one. I
Should I like
have.
Soul the Widow?
I've heard retarded stories, like, you know how like at like kid at like freaking kid hospitals, like this, like children's hospital, there's a bunch of like actors and stuff that like dress up as superheroes for them, you know? And like so
Nope.
I was wondering, like, you know the Batman where like he goes with like the super like deep voice that
I
basically has throat
ulted and
cancer,
saved me from the stuck. I was so happy.
that has like throat cancer and goes,
But I'm still dead.
you know, that goes like I'm Batman.
Carried.
You know
Your
that type of
underwear.
Batman?
Yeah.
So like, I was wondering, like, I heard this from another podcast, by the way. What would happen if like that Batman went to that freaking like children's hospital, and it's just like, where's the cancer? Where is it?
Where's the cancer?
No, ma'am.
Where is it?
Hey.
Where are they?
So it all started with this.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, this is when I die.
I watched you die too.
Ooh.
Look at that objective time. I still find it kind of cool though that when the tracer tried sticking me, but I ulted just in time, so it didn't really kill me.
Oh, I got loot box.
Like, we can't do comp, Mona,
Same.
remember?
Why?
Because
level
I'm level
13.
13.
Legendary. Mercy.
You got her skin too, yay!
Yeah. Twinsies.
You guys don't even have the fucking golden gun. Fuck off. No, get off my fucking twin, you cunt.
Sorry, but I need to jet.
Hold on, I wanna record my Genji play of the game real quick, okay?
Okay. So so let's think. What else are weird stories?
What do you want to hear? I can tell you a whole bunch of them.
Anything that's
Well,
weird.
there
Nothing
is a-
depressing.
Okay, this is kind of weird. I wouldn't say it's depressing, but it's just kind of weird. It happened on a plane, actually. It happened
Oh,
on my way
I have one
onto a
too.
plane,
I like
and
one
then
too.
when I'm
I
on
I
a
like how
plane.
this went to, hey Ray, let's share your stories. No, let's let everybody go first.
Fine.
Anyway, so this
Y'all
one's
are
kind of
some fake
I wouldn't
hoes.
say it's weird,
No,
but
don't
it's kind
talk
of
to me.
gross.
Leave me alone.
This one's kind of gross. Not really weird, but it's gross. Okay, so we're like on our way to like the metal detectors, like at the airport, because this is when I was going to Washington D.C. and New York for like a trip. So we're like about to enter the metal detectors, and I don't know if this like this girl's first time flying in a plane, but right in front of me, she just pukes all over the floor and onto the security guy too. And I just like I hear a bleh, and I turn around and I see her, and I'm like, holy. Like, and did she eat like chicken noodle soup or something? Is that chicken?
She ate that
Ew!
When did I have ramen?
Anyway, and they had to clean it up before I was able to go through the metal detector. So I had to wait with that puke just right in front of me, just being like, and like it almost got
This
to me
smells
too. Like, she was
nice.
so close to me. She was so close to me.
You are gross.
Anyway, and then this happened on our way back home. Okay, we're
Oh
on the
my
plane.
God.
I'm sitting next to my cousin. Okay, she
Get
decided to get the
Alfonso.
window seat because I had the window seat onto like on our way there, and I let her get the window seat back home.
Ray, please
So
let me
the
play.
plane ride's going perfectly
Fine, then
well
I'm gonna
for,
go
like,
my
the
actual
first-
naughty Nikki. Mona, are you ready?
Move, Suki,
So-
move.
Let's do
So
this,
the plane
scrub.
ride was going perfectly well for the first couple hours, okay? But then I have my cousin tap me on the shoulder, being like, Nicole. I'm like, yeah, I gotta puke. And she's like, I don't feel good. And I'm like, then use your puke bag. He's like, I don't have one. And I'm like, what? He's like, I don't have a puke bag. And I'm like, oh no. So I had to look through my the chair in front of me because it's really
Lucio has
hard.
the golden gun.
Because I realized she actually didn't have one, so I had to give her mine. And you know, she uses it, okay? She used it, it was perfectly fine. She placed it at her feet so she wouldn't have to hold it. She didn't know that there were tabs on the sides to close it. Okay?
Oh.
So before we get off, she
steps
tipped it
in it.
over. She tipped it over. And it was all over the carpet. And I'm just here, like, she was trapped by it too. Like, I was on her side and like it almost touched my feet. And I just look at her being like, why? Why do you do this? And she's like, I didn't know there were supposed to be things to like close it. And I'm like, how would you not know there was something to close it, okay? They don't just give you a bag to puke in and not let you be able to close it.
Yeah.
And so we had to like, I had to go up to like one of the flight attendants and be like, so what am I supposed to do? My cousin kind of puked in her bag perfectly fine, but she spilled it. What am I supposed to do with that? And she was like, and she just goes up to my cousin and hands her a bunch of napkins and like a little like wipe, and she just said, good luck.
Oh.
So I'm just like, and I have to wait for her, and like we have like this person who's like our leader and all that, and he was waiting for us to get off, and he's like, what happened? And I'm like, ask
Wait,
my
let them
little
all get
dumb-
around
like,
here.
I'm like, ask my cousin. And she had like, and she felt so embarrassed having to tell him what happened, and I'm just like laughing kind of. But I kind of felt grossed out too because for most of my trip I had to do something
Can I
with
get some healing?
vomit
Can I get some-
because
so
like
sad.
when I got to the hotel at Washington D.C. I felt so sick.
Why?
And
why
I was
did
like,
you do that?
and I forgot to pack my PJs too, so I had to borrow some other chick's PJs.
Aw.
But I didn't have underwear, so I had to wear it like without underwear. I'm just like, ugh.
Oh god. Alright, can I
Like
tell
my
you-
outfits, yeah, I had underwear for, but I didn't want to like you know, get my underwear dirty when I was like trying to take a, you know, trying to sleep.
Alright,
Fuck
can
you.
I tell you, can I tell you my my airplane story?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's on the way back from Hawaii, and it's like a class trip thing, you know, for band and whatnot. And then
Fuck
so,
your Hawaii trip.
No, I
Yeah.
hit a wall.
Can
come
y'all
res
stop
me.
pushing
Oh,
them
you don't res.
away?
And then so what happened was that we hit some turbulence, right? And this is like my first time on a plane, and like I didn't know what
I hope you
turbulence
die,
was like
Cascade.
before. And then so like we're flying, and then all of a sudden like they're like, all right, we're gonna hit some mild turbulence, and I'm like, oh okay. And then so the plane, you know, starts going through turbulence. But since this is my first time, I'm panicking, like, you know, I'm like hyperventilating. I'm going crazy, like I'm telling
Did all of
my
you
friend.
hosts really fucking die? Oh my gosh, my team
I'm telling
sucks
like my
ass.
friend that's sitting next to me, like, oh my god, like what's going on?
just-
What's going on? I'm like panicking, like breathing heavily, like I need a paper bag and stuff. Like I'm panicking that badly, and then all of a sudden at one point, the plane falls like in the air, like it falls down like 100 feet, like, and it's like,
Yay.
and it's like I kind of like screamed a little bit. I'm like, Jesus Christ, oh my god, like I'm panicking, thinking to myself, I'm gonna die. I am going to die on the plane. No one's gonna find me. Everything's just gonna go black.
I thought I had recall.
The thing is, so with
And I thought I
planes,
had
I'm
a
not
li- and I
really
thought I had a
scared of
life.
them, really. Like the only thing I was scared about was a hijacker, but that was the only thing I was ever scared about. I wasn't really scared of turbulence because I'm gonna tell you this right now. I don't know if our driver, like, you know, our pilot was drunk or anything, but he started going the wrong course halfway like on our way to where we were going, and it took him an hour to realize we were going on the wrong course. Cause like there's a map that you can have, like there's like a little TV in front of you, like on the airplane I was like on Virgin America, and there's like a little TV in front of us, and I was looking at the map, and I saw that he was starting to like head Canada, and I'm like, what is this? And like I'm just like wondering, does he know that we're going the wrong direction? I even had to tell the flight attendant, and like when I told her, she went to the pilot, and she's like, because she
Literally
noticed
did
that we're
not hit
going
a
the wrong
wall.
direction, and she kind of felt scared too, because like she had a face of shock, and she had to go up to the pilots and be like, yo, we're going off course.
Yo, we all
So
gonna
if I never
die
told that
right
flight
now.
attendant, we might have made it to Canada.
But she like, yo, we gonna die right now.
Yeah.
Wait, Mona, don't use your. Wait, who's Sombra? Fuck. Of course. Wait.
Like, yeah,
Nope.
that's just crazy though. Like, that's a sign where
Like,
you're
you
just
go to me. Okay.
All right, Ray. So, like, what's a funny story that you have? Something that we can laugh with.
Can I get res?
Ray,
Huh.
do you have a story that we can laugh with? Like, any funny stories at all?
This was 8th grade year. It's really short. I'm not even lying.
All right.
This is 8th grade year. I don't even. Okay, it was weird. It wasn't even funny. So I'm like, okay, so we're about to take the STAR test, and so I heard that if you use the bathroom, like you do better like on the STAR test. So I was like, hey, can I go pee really quick? And the teacher's like, sure. And so I go to use the bathroom. I walk in the bathroom and I look on the floor, and there's just a piece of underwear on the floor. I was like, what the hell is this? Like, it wasn't even a piece, it was the entire thing. Like, I wanted to
The only
cry.
thing,
Like,
the only thing weird, like that was like involved in my school bathrooms in middle school and in high school, was that for females, they smell worse than the males.
what the
They
fuck?
really do.
Wait, hold
Okay,
on.
guys might think, oh no, girl bathrooms might smell like perfume and flowers.
Wait,
No,
It
no,
really
it
doesn't.
ain't.
Be honest with
It
me.
doesn't.
Is female bathrooms cleaner than guy bathrooms? I hear that's like 100%
No,
true.
no, not even close. I've seen my girl bathrooms, and they are disgusting. Imagine wet toilet paper all over the floor, okay?
That's gross.
It smells of girl period and perfume combined.
No, ma'am. That's
And then
illegal.
imagine, because we don't have air conditioning in there, so imagine the heat of that too, like the heat from outside, just combining with the bad smell. Okay, and that was my high school bathroom, okay? My middle school bathroom. You can smell it by walking by it.
It's that bad.
Whenever we watch a movie for PE, we would always have to go into the guys' locker room because of how bad it smelled. You're able to smell
Okay,
it from the
you guys,
locker
you
room.
cannot tell anybody. Okay, before we move on with the story,
So-
you cannot tell anyone that I'm good with Genji.
Okay, well,
Okay.
but no, I don't want to hear a guy say the girl bathrooms are better. They are totally wrong. At my school, the guys' bathrooms are the better ones.
Can you res me? I have Dragon Blade. Can you res me? I have Dragon Blade.
Well, for my school, it's wrong. It's the girls' bathroom is probably cleaner because the guys' bathroom, there's piss
What the hell?
all over the floor.
Yeah,
there's
that's true.
there's toilet water on the floor, so that's probably mixed with shit too.
No, like
No,
literally,
no,
like
Lunar,
the
you don't
bathroom
know
how bad
is
it is.
flooded,
No, Lunar.
flooded with piss.
The floors will get
You should
sticky.
see the bathroom
Yeah,
at
exactly.
my school. It was flooded with water too. Wherever I went, I'll hear water sounds wherever I step. And it's like toilet paper getting stuck to my feet. And I'm like, ew, gross. That's why I hate school bathrooms, because no one's clean.
Yeah,
That's why I don't like using the bathroom at school. Like, I'll hold it in all day.
And there's so much weird graffiti inside girl stalls, for crying out loud.
in the guy's stall.
My
Chris, she's
friend
a
went to
slut!
go use.
Hi, bitch!
Like,
or like, fuck you. I'm like, what is this? I got flipped off by my own bathroom stall.
No.
And then
no,
also
my
for
friend
some
went
reason,
to go
there's
There's a
always
few
that one
numbers in the
stall in
guys'
the
stalls.
bathroom that has the
No,
broken
wait,
lock.
no. My friend, okay, she's a sophomore. She went to go use the bathroom, and when she went to go use the bathroom, she went into the stall. Some girl wrote this. I love John, and then a different girl wrote this on the bottom. Fuck you, bitch. He's mine.
Fuck off, ho, he man.
You gotta remember though, this is
I'm
a
not
high
even
school.
lying,
It's like
she
this is a
said that.
school. There's more than one John.
Who did
The
you
John
stick
that
that
I-
on?
The John that I know at my school is a bitch. Okay,
A punk ass
he
bitch.
literally uses the fact that he's Asian, he's better than everyone.
Hey, my ex-boyfriend was named John. Well, his name was Jonathan, but everyone called him John. And he was Asian. Pretty
Dude,
great.
okay, this John was Asian, okay? He thought he was better than everyone. Chinese
I
class
thrive
thought
in
he was
this
better. Even though he
No
wasn't
offense, but
Chinese.
isn't that how like some Asians are like?
Actually, no way, he was Chinese, never mind. He was Chinese. Cause he... But for crying out loud, I mean, like, dude, he literally cursed out my favorite teacher just because it was my choir teacher, and he auditioned for Soundsation, what's the guy and girl choir where they dance together, but he didn't make the part. And so he cursed out my teacher in Chinese class, being like, that bitch don't know talent. And I'm just like,
It's
oh
nasty
my
time.
god.
Bitch, get the fuck away.
And
Watch none of these
he
be
even
his
tried
kills.
singing
Watch
in
none of these be his
class.
fucking kills.
Like, he
Oh, look,
tried.
look at this is when he did boop the Zarya. That's about it. I swear, if that's it, watch none of these be his kills.
Anyway, though,
What
like,
the
he tried.
fuck?
He even tried singing in class to like prove that he was better. But the thing is, though, the teacher said the most funniest thing. She's like, "John, shut up. This ain't choir."
Damn.
And
Why
everyone
is
in
that
class
mean,
just went,
though? If you yell at Suki, I will scream at you and block you.
She like stopped singing this ain't choir, and I'm just like laughing in my head, being like, "That's what you deserve."
I'm just
He was
kidding.
such a
man.
jerk, though.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize I scratched myself.
Okay, so
I don't cut myself. What?
Quiet.
alright,
Okay,
how about-
now let's go into scary stories.
Okay.
Ooh. Yes, I know a bunch. Dude,
I thrive in
experienced
them.
it.
Alright,
That
how
to be
about
personal.
How about let's let Ray
Personal
go first. Let's go Ray
stories.
go.
How
Let's
about
let
my
Ray go
dog
first.
stop
Okay, Ray,
barking?
go first.
Quiet.
Okay, which one do you want to hear?
Anything
What's
really.
the scariest?
Okay, I got it. There was this one night where I was at my grandma's house.
Suki, quiet.
Wait, instant message.
Oh my god, my dog is getting on my last nerve. Be quiet. Alright, I'm sorry.
Okay. So basically, I was at my
Suki!
grandma's house,
Okay,
and
Continue.
why didn't my thing with Doomfist reset? Okay.
I want to get up there. I want to destroy this.
And so basically, okay, so it was nighttime, and so it was like, okay, let's go to sleep. But I couldn't sleep that night. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what, I
Escape
heard
the
something,
man.
and I was like, and no, I heard something, and that made me like wake up. I was like, what is this? And then
Continue.
and then
You kind of.
and then all of a sudden, and then so I
All
heard
of
a
a
noise,
sudden
so I
what?
woke up. I looked in the darkness, nothing was there. So I try to go back to sleep, and I'm laying there, and while I'm trying to go back to sleep, someone
Oh my
started
god, a
choking
bastion?
me.
What?
Someone started choking me in my sleep.
I've never been physically hurt by something,
No, like
but
I
I've
was
been
physically
hearing
hurt.
stuff, and I've seen and I've heard, but I've never felt.
No, I was physically hurt. Like someone tried choking
My
me.
sister was
It
physically
was for like
hurt.
a
and
good minute.
My sister and my mom are physically
Oh
hurt
my god.
when we were
Or
going
like
through
it
technically
was in the heat of the
hauntings.
moment, and it felt like it was taking
Was it like Dick
forever.
Cheney
No, I'm gonna
hurt?
die.
Huh? It was like where I could like I could still breathe.
Hmm.
But it was just hard too. Okay, something that happened, like, I don't think it's really scary, but it was it had to do something with ghosts. And this is the reason why I believe in ghosts too, okay? I don't know if I told you the story, but so at the time I was in elementary school, okay? My favorite show to watch was like Dead Files and, you know, Ghost Adventures. It was like one of my favorite shows because I loved ghost stories.
Can you hear me?
But anyway,
Can you tell me your name? My name is Jeff.
anyway, so I was watching Ghost Adventures in the living room, and I was like having fun and all that because I never got scared, but I always thought it was cool. Anyway, so I was watching Ghost Adventures, and this is a time where I owned a white dog named Poe. Very
Like that
adorable
name?
puppy.
His name is
very
Poe.
adorable dog. Oh yeah, he was a very adorable dog and friendly. And anyway, so I'm like looking down the hallway, so like something caught my eye, and I was wondering what it was. And then I started like. Anyway, so like, and then I look it back again, and I see that's like a white dog figure. I'm like, okay, that's probably Poe. I think so. I just keep on seeing it walk back and forth from my mom's room to my sister's room, and it just kept on walking back and forth. Like, but it had no face. That's the thing. It was
Or
just like a
Widowmaker
white
yourself.
dog figure with no face walking back and forth. And I'm like, what is this? So I started getting creeped out. So I went up to my mom and I'm like, hey mom, where's Poe right now? And she's like, oh Poe's. And she and she was like, oh Poe's out for a walk. Your sister's walking him. And I'm like, but I just saw him walk past the hallway like a bunch of times. And she's like, I don't know what you're seeing, dearie, but he's not there. So what I was saying wasn't Poe, but like I was questioning what it was. So I told her what I saw, and she was like, probably just my imagination. But 5 minutes, my mom was on a phone call outside. She entered the house and went to her room because that was the last place I saw the dog go, which was into her room. And like the moment she hangs up her call, she had like a cross technically bolted onto like her wall. She had like a cross and all that. And it'll take at least an hour or so to get that bolt out of it. Because it was really tight in there. Really tight. Like my mom was like planning on taking it off already, but she couldn't because of how tight it was. So she like was gonna call someone to come take it off for her. So she enters her room, and like literally like 5 seconds after she hangs up her phone, the bolt literally flies right across her face and almost hit her in the back of the head.
Whoa.
Oh my god, this Anna, dude.
And that wasn't the only thing that happened. Like, yeah, my mom almost got hit by her own cross in her room, and I was seeing figures. But we would hear things at night, and my sister, like, we would hear things at night, and like for some reason, our bath, like the toilet right next to my room, would go off, like randomly. Like my dad would have to wake up late at night because it woke me up too. Like my dad would have to go see the toilet, and it was literally flushing by itself multiple times.
Wow.
And it was right next to my room, and I also like saw black figures in my room too, and I was just like, what is going on with my life? And my mom thought it was just first my imagination, but then my sister kind of confessed that in the house she was doing satanic stuff. Like she was using the Ouija board. She was using the Ouija board and like these like certain like magic cards, whatever they are. I can't remember what they are.
Tarot cards?
And I think, yeah, those. Yeah, she was really into witchcraft, but this was like when she first started getting into it. And so my mom had to make me go to my cousin's house because we had to get a priest come by because my mom was putting sage all over the place because it started getting worse and worse. My sister was waking up with handprints on her, and my mom was like starting getting choked in her sleep. And so
Lunar, why didn't you res?
I was knocked down.
Bitch, heal me!
And so, like, my mom, like, I come back home and I'm like, what was it? And my mom just, like, looked at me saying, your sister got our, like, house possessed by a demon. And I'm like, what?
The fuck?
How the fuck
my
did I
God.
die? I blame Lunar for not resing. Watch her fly over there. And...
I couldn't res because I got literally ulted by the Reinhardt.
Okay, I have a story. It's not really like creepy, but it's like
That wasn't
it's
the
just,
only one.
It's just weird what happened. Okay, so one night this is when I was moving into my this is where like I'm moving into like where I am now.
See?
Like when I was like 10.
I saw two different things.
And then so what happened was that
A widow sucks.
I was like I woke up in the middle of the night having to use the restroom, right? And then for some reason I couldn't move my leg. I couldn't move it at all whatsoever. So I had to force myself to move my leg up with my hands, and then have to like use the bathroom. But as soon as I started walking into the bathroom, I turned on the light. I blacked out. Like I just took a step forward inside, turned on the light, blacked out automatically.
Yeah,
And then-
like, it was like my very old apartment that all this stuff happened. Like, my sister had a friend staying with us for a bit, and she was taking showers, and every time she was done, she would see handprints on the mirror right next to it, like, it's like handprints, like, you know how, like, the mirror fogs up?
Yeah.
Well, like, instead of having it all fogged, there's just, like, weird, like, clear handprints on it.
Wow.
And at first it was my brother who did that, but then, like, my brother said he never really liked going into the bathroom.
Hmm.
Because he never really liked baths. And then that was the only thing that happened, because every place we
Suki!
move into... My sister believes that we're being followed by something, but we don't know what, because every apartment or place we move to, something happens. Like, After that, we started still hearing noises and seeing stuff, and then we started hearing noises still. And today, like today and yesterday, I was hearing knocking sounds coming from our TV.
Poltergeist shit.
Like I'm
right
just like
there.
in the living room. I'm like in my living room, just like sitting down, eating dinner, watching videos on my phone. This is like 2 days ago where I wasn't on
Suki,
Xbox
be
at all.
quiet.
And my mom went off to go get my sister, and I'm just there eating dinner, and I just hear just like weird. And it happened
Nah,
3
fam.
times. It was 3 knocks 3 times. So I'm like,
Oh my
I'm
god,
like-
I have a story. Sorry, you can finish though.
I'm like, and I'm just like, what? And so like my mom comes home, and I didn't tell her just yet. Like I just told her today about the knocking because I heard it again when I was doing the dishes, which was just like 3 knocks. And so like, I go boom, and I'm about to fall asleep, and my sister was like in the living room and all that watching Game of Thrones, but I don't know if it was her calling me, but I'm just like about to fall asleep, and I just hear a voice just say my name. And it was very clear that it was someone because it wasn't me just imagining a voice. I was able to fully hear out someone go, Nicole. I'm just like, that ain't my sister's voice. That ain't my mom's voice. Whose voice is that? Because it was a female voice. But that ain't my family's voice. And I was so scared to go to sleep because like I was really looking around because I heard just a random woman voice go, Nicole. And it was really clear. And I was
Wait,
like,
hold
what is this?
When did this happen? Did this happen like after you and me talked?
It happened. It happened the night. Like it happened like last night.
Yeah, like we were only talking like for a little bit last night, but like.
Yeah, it happened last night when I was about to go to bed.
Oh.
And I was literally just wide awake, just scared. And then when I was doing the dishes today, I heard the same knocking, but it's only when I'm alone. Like my mom's off somewhere. Because at first I was just the washing machine, but when the washing machine and the dryer turned off, that's when I heard the knocks. Like not right after, but like a minute after I hear the knocks. And I'm just like,
There's
no.
literally nobody know how to go after a fucking Genji.
And I got so scared.
Alright, Mona, you had a story?
And I'm scared to hear the knocks again, too, like, because like this happened recently, like today, like I heard the knocks again, and I'm just scared, because I'm scared to go to bed and I hear the same voice call my name.
Understandable.
Alright. So,
Anyways.
Okay,
that's
so
what
this
happened.
happened while me and Ray were like pulling an all-nighter for some fucking reason. I don't know if Ray remembers this, but I think it's at
Is
the
it the
beginning
bathroom
of summer.
thing?
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Mir,
Be
me,
hearing
you.
a noise
remember?
coming out of the
Okay.
bathroom.
Okay, so like I went to the bathroom, right? But I took my phone with
No,
me,
no,
and
no,
I
no,
like
no,
my
no,
plan
no,
was
no.
to like mute myself while I went pee because I was too afraid to go out without my phone because my phone is my source of light.
Cascade, when you go Tracer, who do you focus?
Also, if you're Tracer, you just shot into his deflect and killed me, like earlier.
Anyway,
But
continue.
anyways, it's fine. I don't really care. But anyways, so me and Bray are just talking, and I'm going to the bathroom, and then I'm too afraid to leave without my phone, so I take my phone with me, and then I mute him, or I get off the phone so I can use the bathroom, and then like as I'm walking there, I call him back, and it's like 5 in the morning. Like my parents are like my mom and my brother are about to go to, but it's still dark outside, and like I just hear like this weird ass like
Help me,
knocking,
May,
but
May,
like
come to the edge. Come to the edge. May.
I'm sorry, I'm coming. No, I'm here, I'm here.
I was
Okay,
so close to getting towards there.
And you just hear like this buzzing and like, but it's not like a buzzing, it's like a knocking, but like a really fast knocking. Kind of like a beeping noise, I guess.
For me, we're just like
And
three
like it scares
clear
the
knocks.
fuck out of me. And I'm just like, okay, well, and then I start moving closer to my bathroom, and the closer I get to my bathroom, it gets louder. And I don't know, I thought like at first it was just like my smoke detector. But like my smoke detector like doesn't make that kind of noise. Like the noise it makes is really loud and obnoxious, and when it's broken it makes like a I don't know how to explain it, just a really
Careful,
like,
hide Lunar.
annoying
He might
noise.
have hammer down.
And so I'm like freaking out because it's like 5 in the morning, and like I tell Ray, I'm like, and like I have Ray on the phone, and I'm like, Ray, do you fucking hear this? But I don't know. That was some creepy shit. Do you remember that, Ren?
I'm just scared to hear this.
Mhm.
Like, the thing is though, I'm not the only one who heard the knocks in my family. My sister's been hearing them because she lives in the living room and that's where they're happening.
Okay.
My sister
so-
goes to like my sister's like about to go to sleep and she also hears the knocks and it kind of creeps her out.
All right. How about like let's move away from the scary stories and how about pet stories? What are, like some of the most, or like do you have any more stories?
What?
I like scary stories.
I like scary stories too.
Don't
Fine.
take them away from me. This will be your scary podcast.
All right then. All right, let's continue scary stories then. You have any more?
In this house where I reside now, sorry, I cannot play and talk at the same time. I'm fucking garbage. But, okay, so, when it was like my first time ever having my friends over at this house, right? And it was for my birthday because every birthday I invite my friends over and we have like this huge sleepover with a bunch of people. And, and so my friends and I, we're really interested in like paranormal shit, right? Like we love
I
scary
love
stories, we love
paranormal.
like conspiracy theories, and so we like to watch a bunch of like scary movies, like scary conspiracy theories and stuff like that. And so my friend, she happened to like get her hands on a Ouija board. And so we were like, oh yeah, bring it over. Like, yeah, we're gonna play it at my house, right? And we're fucking idiots, right? Like one of the first rules of a Ouija board, like literally, like if you look up the rules of a Ouija board, it literally says do not play
There's
in your
3
own home.
rules.
There's like don't
No, it
play in
says
your
do
home.
not
Don't
play
put
Thank
your
you,
hands on
Lunar.
Don't play at a cemetery. That's the one thing. Don't play at a cemetery.
You're also not supposed to play it at your house.
Then where do you play it? That's the thing though, because everyone does it at their home.
Fucking Vada.
You're not supposed to play it in your house though, because it attracts
Why
bad
not?
spirits.
So like,
Because the only rules I know is 1, don't play at a cemetery. 2,
so when you use a
don't play
Ouija board,
alone,
it's
and
better to
3,
use it
always say
at someone
goodbye.
else's house than your house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but so
That's good to
basically,
get off the razor.
Those are the 3 rules I know.
so basically, it's not like really important.
I'm
but
not
like,
saying you're bad. It's just I want to win.
okay, I'm sorry. I keep losing train of thought. But so
Why?
okay, so where I'm like sitting right now, I used to have a much smaller bed than what I do now. Like my bed now takes up half of my room. Shut up. Sorry. But my old bed, it was just like a twin bed, like you know the small ones that are just a single bed, you know.
Mhm.
So I used to have a lot of like rooms, like floor space, and we all just down, like in the middle of my room, like where like I'm sitting now, basically. We pull out the Ouija board. It's around 8 at night, and well, we first tried it around 6, but nothing really happened, and we're like, oh, let's just.
Okay, See you later. Hold on. Wait, is everyone still here? Hello, is anyone still here?
Thank you. Thanks. Hey. My ultimate is ready.
Why'd you do this to me?
I've got you in my sights.
Oh my God, no!
Anyway,
Oh my
continue.
God, I'm sorry. I keep losing train of thought. Like I cannot play and talk at the same time. But so, we decided to play it, and we're all like, we have this on video, by the way. which I probably said like 10 times, but I'd have to ask my friend.
You have my thanks.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Can you guys hear me now? Hello, can you hear me?
I'm taking care of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, listening to the podcast, we are having some technical difficulties, so please stand by while we fix them. Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Arriving at watch point.
Alright, we still having technical difficulties, so please stand by.
So from there, so we looked at a bunch of things to ask the the Ouija board and like things we should look out for, and oh, my audio is included. Okay, so we basically like did this for a little while, like nothing too interesting happened, and then like we got in touch with like this like I don't know, like at first they said they were like a boy, and then they like said that like at first they said their birthday was this day, and then they said like we asked the same question after like a little while, because like that was like a tip we had at the time, is to like ask the same question, because if they're lying to you, that's not a good thing. And so
But then you gotta remember though, it calls more than just one ghost.
yeah, but when you're talking to like one person at a time, like you basically like I don't know how to like.
You have to ask it to
Explain
get
it.
a different ghost.
Yeah, you basically can't just like, you have to say goodbye. Like you're only connected to like one person until you say goodbye and they say goodbye back. So you have to like make sure they're not lying to you. So like you ask them like a question, then you move on, and maybe later come back to that question if that question is kind of important. Like I said, it said like his birthday was on this specific day, which I don't remember. And then later we asked it again, when's your birthday? And he said, no. Which was, and so we were like, were you ever born? And he said no, when previously he had said his birthday was this day, right? And so we were like freaking out a little bit, because we were like, oh god, it's lying to us, that's not good. And then so we were like, all right, you know what, maybe it's not that bad as we think. So we decide, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
We decide to ask its name, because we hadn't done that yet, because we're stupid, I don't know. So we hadn't asked its name yet, and so we go to ask its name, and it's like, it starts at A, right? And so we were like, okay, and then it starts like going down the regular Ouija board. And so at first we just thought it was trying to go to the other thing. But what we realized, and my friend panicked so fucking hard, she was like, she was like, say goodbye, and we were like, what? And she just freaks out. She's like, say goodbye, and I'm like, okay, so we say goodbye, and it goes to like, we have to like basically force it to like say goodbye, because like it would not say goodbye, and we were like, what the fuck, you know, like what happened? Like we were having a good time, like, you know, just us in the spirit, like what you doing? Or should I just die to a fucking Lucio? And so she goes,
she knew the name.
it was going down the board, and we were like, what? And it was like, no, it was going down the alphabet. Do you not know what that means? They were like, not really, because, you know, we didn't know that much about the Ouija board. We were in fucking 7th grade, so we were like, I think 14, maybe 13. And so,
Continue.
sorry, I'm like, I hate talking and playing at the same time, honestly.
Fucking
Your main won't
Mona!
stop your ult!
Mona, quit your shit.
My bad. But, so she's explaining to us when it goes down the board like that, that's like not a good thing at all. Like they're not supposed to do that. Oh god, I thought she just ate my ult. But, so basically it went down the board and like, we were like, alright, let's just give it a rest. And it was around it was around 1 in the morning when we decided to give it a rest, and then like, decided to watch some scary videos, because that's like our thing. We love to scare ourselves, but like not to the point where like we're too freaked out, you know what I mean?
Not have a heart attack.
Yeah, so we don't want to scare ourselves too much. And so around 2:30 in the morning, we decide we're done with the scary videos. They're not scary enough. We pull out the Ouija board again. We like sit in the circle. And so at this time we get like a few randos, like a couple like ghosts, or not ghosts, I don't know, just like the board.
Spirits.
And it's not like really doing anything. Spirits, yeah. And it's not really like, it's not really anything like too scary, nothing like too like worth mentioning, because it wasn't even interesting. Like it was just really stupid, and we were just like, whatever, goodbye. We're like, we're gonna do this one more time. And so
Not a good idea if it's near the devil hour.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
so it's almost around like 2:30 now. I just launched my body. So it's like 2:30 now, and by the time it reaches 3, like this is when weird shit starts happening.
Yeah, because
So-
it's the devil's hour.
Yeah, we didn't notice at the time.
I knew it when I was a kid. I always knew the story of the devil's hour.
But anyways,
That's
Same,
that's why I would
though.
always try staying
So-
near 3 to see if anything would happen.
we think that like this is the same spirit we were talking to, the one that was lying to us. And this time it like starts going around like the board like really weirdly, and we're like, okay. Then it starts using the number board, and it's like, okay, so oh my god. So
That was not even near me. His fucking bombs were not even fucking near me. That's gay. I'm sorry.
okay. And so it starts going like up and down the number thing, which is also the same thing as like going through the alphabet and then going back. It's not a good sign. And so we were like freaking out, and my friend Brianna does not want to say goodbye, like at all. And she doesn't want to say goodbye because she's like really interested, and I don't blame her, because I was kind of interested myself. Like I was kind of scared, to be honest, but like I was intrigued. Like I wanted to keep going, you know?
Mhm.
And
No! Oh my god. I thought I was gonna die. Anyway,
Oh my gosh, Lunar. You did die. What do you mean?
because like I thought I was gonna die from like the explosion from
Get on
her
the fucking
nuke, but I
plane.
didn't. But I ended up dying from something else.
Mona,
Okay,
don't
I'm
do
on my way,
not
I'm on my
die,
way, I'm on my way.
please.
I'm
How do
sorry,
you
I'll
guys
watch
die
this
so
again.
quickly? The fuck?
I got melted.
Same. Okay, so then
You're starting
like,
to sound
You're
triggered.
bad. I'm not even triggered. I'm just like,
I know,
how
but you're
did you guys
sounding
die
like
that
it.
fucking fast.
Anyway, continue, Mona.
So my friend Brianna is too intrigued to say goodbye. So what she would do is like what everyone on like this website we were I can't remember the website. It's like a really old, like stupid website, but it basically said if you want to keep like talking to them, but you're afraid that they're doing some weird shit, move the planchette like by yourself. Like move it. So you can't do that. It's like I don't know. So she does that. She like goes in a circle with the planchette, and we're like, all right. She's like, and she informs us too. She's like, don't worry, guys. This is me moving it, so like that way, like he's not doing like the I don't know. It's not doing that. And so like basically things get weird in my house. Like it like goes dead silent in my house. And I have at this time my older not my oldest brother, but like my I'm the youngest. So like not my oldest brother, but my other brother, he lived with us and he's really loud. And then my mom also was here. So when it's dead silent, like yeah, it was 3 in the morning, but my brother is known to like it was known to play like his Xbox until like really late at night and like play COD. Like he was one of those guys. And I'm also not starting another game till I'm finished, so that way I'm focused on the story.
Alright.
And I'm sorry, this is so fucking long, guys. So basically, it goes like dead silent, right? And like dead silence is like the worst thing because it's so fucking awkward. Like,
It's
and
creepy
we
as
like
hell.
are kind of looking at each. Yeah, it's like really creepy, and we're all kind of like looking at each other because like we don't really know what to say. Like we can hear each other breathing. Like it's that silent. So we're like, okay. And also like we didn't have the lights on. We just had like these really shitty like dimly lit candles because it didn't matter because like it's you could see in my room anyways because like the lights outside were like the lights in the other rooms were bright enough to like bring light into my room. So it's not like it was completely dark with just the fucking candles. Like you could see. But like it was just like the whole like the silence thing and then one of our candles just like blows out. And so we're like, okay, maybe this is enough for tonight. So we're trying to say goodbye, but it does not want to say goodbye. So we just have to like just say goodbye ourselves and like force it down to goodbye. And so when we're done with that, we're just like, okay, we're done, so. And then after that, I have this
What's that
cross.
sound?
We have like this cross in my room, but like it's not one that I hang up because like I don't have anywhere to put it. But yeah, I'm gonna hang up my cross next to my anime posters, Mom. But I've had this cross since I was like really young, and I wasn't about to like, you know, throw it away, obviously. So I just keep it on top of my my shelf. And it's always been kind of near the edge anyways, but like it just happened to be like at this moment where it decides to fall. It's always been near the edge, so like I always figured it'd fall, but like when it fell, it was just like why did it have to be at that moment, you know?
Ooh.
So like we were all freaked out because like we didn't see what fell, and I went to go. I was like, I'll pick it up. Don't worry, guys. Like fuck me. Oh my god. So I'm like, I'll pick it up. Don't worry. So I go over and I just like stop, and they're like, what? Like what's up? I'm like, you guys aren't gonna believe me, and they're like, what is it? I'm like, legit. I am not joking. This is what fell, and like I turn around and we're all like, we're still on the floor. All of us are sitting in like this like kind of like squarish thing circle. Because there was only 4 of us at the time. So like, and I turn around and it's like the cross and they all just like freak the fuck out. I'm like, shut the fuck up, guys. Like it's just a coincidence. Oh my god, right? And so I turn on the light and like we were about to go to bed, but everyone's too freaked out to go to bed and like I cannot blame them. So we stay up to watch any scary shit. We're trying to watch Netflix, trying to like get ourselves like, you know, surrounded by positive vibes because like it was just like a weird ass vibe in my room. Like it was just like it felt like really just like creepy. And so we're gonna skip forward. Like nothing really happened. We all fell asleep. Like we're gonna skip forward a couple like weeks and days. So the next following weeks, I could not sleep in my room. I would not. Like it was just like too weird of vibes. Like it just felt really creepy. Really like there was always it always felt like there was someone there. Like you know what I mean? And then we were all sitting in like a pattern, and in this pattern was like me, my friend Ashley, and then my friend Sam and Ben Brianna. So I ended up getting really sick and I couldn't go to school for like 2 days. And then after I got better, my other friend got sick that was sitting next to me, my friend Ashley. And then my friend Brianna got sick. which I think it was, yeah, it was me, Ashley, then Brianna, and Sam. I said it wrong. I'm sorry. So then my best friend, or my friend Brianna, got sick, and so we were like, "Oh my god, like what the fuck?" It was just like a weird coincidence. And then my best friend, like my other best friend Sam, started to get sick, but like it never really got there. She never really got that sick or whatever to like the point where she had to stay home or anything. And then like that's when I started like things got creepy. And then one day, like, I'm sleeping in my mom's room, but my mom isn't home, but she doesn't care if I sleep in her room. Like, I don't know. She has the bed that I had at this time. I don't know. Like, she had this bed that I have at that time. So, like, the excuse I used to use was, like, my bed is stiff, I fucking hate my bed, like, I want to sleep here. She's like, whatever. And so, I'm just, like, trying to sleep, and, like, it's, like, 3 in the morning, right? And out of like nowhere, I'm just like, watching TV in my mom's room, just chilling. I like smell something so foul and disgusting. Like I was freaked out and I was like, what the fuck is that smell? So I was the only person home, by the way, because I think my brother was like, I don't know, I think he was just out with his friends, and then my mom wasn't there. My mom's like, I think she was with her boyfriend. I don't know. So I don't really remember. So I get, yeah. So I get up. I'm like, what the fuck is that smell? I honestly thought it was my trash, like in like the in the kitchen. Like maybe like someone just like threw something away that was really raunchy and gross. I go out there and like our trash is like there's nothing in it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like too scared. I turn on every light in the house. I like call my best friend. I'm like, oh my god, will you like FaceTime me? I'm scared as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? And then like my mom comes home and she's like she like starts to get suspicious of me like not wanting to like sleep in my room and like me always scared and like looking everywhere, you know what I mean? And so she finally is like, what the fuck did you do? And I'm like, me and my friends played with the Ouija board. And my mom is like, pinche cabrona, ¿qué estás haciendo en mi casa? I'm like, ah!
She got the chocolate.
And basically, like,
that is
from there,
relatable
like,
for me.
she had, uh, she, like, while I'm at school one day, she has my grandma come over and, like, bless our house or whatever, like, sage everywhere, and, like, yeah. And so ever since then, I've been a lot more comfortable being in my room. Like, I don't know, my house feels a lot safer. And like, I was like, I'm never doing that shit in my house ever again.
Wow, that is a very, very good.
By the way, when
story.
you're
What
telling your
was the
story,
smell?
if you heard me say what the fuck was that sound, let's just say I heard something.
Oh, by the way, I just
Fuck,
realized
I
something.
don't know, man.
I just realized something.
It didn't sound like a car, but like it was a really close sound. But like I first thought it was like a car going by, but it's nothing like a car when I got a second thought of thinking about it, and it sounded like a really really long groan
Like,
Ugh.
I just realized something.
coming from outside my window, and I'm kind of just worried. I'm like,
An
what
old
was that
teammate
sound?
of
It was just,
ours, their name was Inuyasha.
Inuyasha.
What?
Oh, I see that.
That's an
Inuyasha.
anime.
Oh, Inuyasha!
That's an anime.
Kagome!
I finished the
Inuyasha!
Inuyasha.
Kagome!
Shoshomaru bitches.
Oh gosh, Shoshomaru's hot.
Shoshomaru's daddy.
But Mona, like, I can.
Okay,
so,
I had, like-
I am. It's like so relatable how like your mom was just like, "Pinche cabrone," like freaking like smacking you back and forth. Like, that's something that, that my mom would do.
The only time I did something with a Ouija board was that I didn't buy one, I made one out of cardboard, but I didn't know exactly what it looked like. They were
Ouija
random
board.
numbers and like ABCs. I didn't know my full on ABCs at the time, so I had like just a couple letters on it, a couple numbers. And like I wanted to scare the kids at my neighborhood, so like I called them over, and I was like controlling it myself, but it was an actual ghost because I made a story up.
I got myself.
But it turns out my
ghetto
story
Ouija board.
actually wasn't wrong. Because I made a story about like an old guy dying where like near our place, and then after like we had like the priest come by, he said it was a very very old spirit of a man, and I'm just like, what? What? Because like I based the ghost off of like a black figure I saw in my room, which looked like a weird like not middle age, but like guy near his 50s kind
Are
of.
we still gonna do scary stories?
Still
Yeah,
are.
that's what
Like
we're
I would see
doing.
figures just standing. Like I would
Okay,
just see the figures
so
standing at
when
the
I
end
go
of
to
my
sleep,
bed, staring at me, and I'm just like, what is this?
okay, so when I go to sleep, I don't like facing the wall because I don't see anything that's behind me. So when I go to
Mm-hmm.
sleep, I face the other way so I can see my entire room. But the only reason why I do this is because when I was little, I went to sleep in my mom's room because it's more comfy. Mona, I'm just kidding. So I went to sleep in my mom's room because she was having a party and I was not about to take a nap on that damn couch with
No,
some drunk
Cascade,
ass
I was
people
about to
there.
pick Zen.
Okay.
And then so I'm like laying in bed and so I wake up, I see the hallway like, but that wasn't the first thing I saw. The first thing I saw was this black shadow standing in front of me. I open my eyes, it disappears into the hallway. I'm like, what the fuck
Fuck
was that?
that, dude.
I wasn't like, what the fuck was that? And then I go out, I'm like, "Did you see a shadow like get out of like the room or come in?" She's like, "No." Why? And ever since that day, I've been seeing shadows all my life. Like, and then like a later that like week or like a few weeks later, I was at my grandma's house. I used the bathroom. I'm washing my hands. The door opens by itself and a shadow walks by. And I saw the shadow walk by because there's a window and the light shined through like the restroom and it was like and it opened, there's a hallway and the light should like reflect like showed a shadow just like walking slowly across the hallway. I was like,
The only
that's not
shadows
scary
I
at
saw
all.
were in my room. My brother said he saw shadows when he was a kid.
And then
But like, Jimmy, you're 11. How would you remember that? You're in preschool. But then I kind of remember that I can remember stuff
You're
that happened when
11
I was
and
in
you're in
preschool. So
preschool.
no, I'm like, Jeremy, you're 11. You're in preschool at the time.
and then
No,
But
okay
then I remember that
and then
I can remember
I
my
can't I
preschool.
can't
preschool when you're like
focus.
5. How are you in preschool when you're
No,
11?
he said
can't
you were in
focus.
preschool at the time. How do you remember?
Oh.
I can't
But then
focus
I
right now.
realized that I was also
Okay.
in preschool. Like I was in preschool, but like I remember that I can remember stuff that happened in preschool. Come on. Come on.
Okay,
I'm
and
sure
then
I
so
fair.
literally had a story to tell, but I forgot.
okay, so then
Heal me, I'm behind you.
after all of that mojo, kill me, I want to die, and these hoes won't kill me. Okay, and then so like after that, like I've been seeing shadows like for the rest of my life, and then so like ever since like weird things have been happening to me, and so I'm like okay, but then like and then like but at the same time when I was visiting my grandma, my sister, not my sister and my cousin Bella, because I have a sister, she's older, she's like 20 something, but when I was younger she was my age. And so
Oh yeah,
so she's laying in bed with my sister. So her and my cousin are laying under like a pull-out bed that were like under my mom's bed.
Right,
And
and her
so
kind of
she
on the
like
left side.
they were laying there. They looked under the bed, and my cousin's like, she's like, "There's a man under the bed." And my sister's like, "What do you mean?"
Darn it.
She looks under the bed, and there is like a man with glowing yellow eyes staring at both of them from under the bed.
Moi.
Nope.
And then it's always
No,
in my
no, no,
mom's
no.
room that's haunted. I'm not even lying. And then, so I come back. I went to go get my shoes out of the closet. I feel something watching me, like behind me in the closet. I turn around, nothing's there. And so I'm like, okay. And then later that day, my cousins come over. They're like, yay, let's go play outside. And so we go to play outside. And then all of a sudden, like, there was no windy day. And the way my, like, door outside was, like, set up is, like, there's a wall. You open it, but the way you open it, it goes to the right, so it touches the wall. It was not windy, and the wind is not gonna open the door if there's no wind. And it's a screen door. And then so...
Oh boy. Who's this?
RoseQuartz, remember?
No.
And then so we're like, okay, we're done playing like outside. And then so we decide to go back inside. But then like as soon as we go in, we forget to close the door. So like and all of a sudden we're in my mom's room again and the door just slams shut. Like it slams. Like you hear it like vibrate through the house. Or like make like the noise and I'm like, okay, that's weird. And then so
Lunar, you're
and
gonna
so
have to
we're
get
like,
on point.
And then so we're like, okay, well that's not weird at all. And then so we go over there. And we're just and then so we're still playing in my mom's room. Like we go to check the door and like we're still playing in there.
No, darn it, I was trying to get healed from you, but I couldn't. Sorry. It's okay.
And then so then like my mom had like a box of socks, like she kept like just in case anybody needed like a sock. Not a box,
don't
it
have
was like
Goldie then.
Why
So do I.
socks though?
No, like just
Widow
because like
OP.
let's say like you were missing like a sock, she would collect them and put them in there. And so basically like she was doing that. And then so we're like sitting there, we're like all like trying to like figure out like what to do.
Socks.
It just like flies across the room. I'm not even lying, it flies across the room. I'm like, well that's great. And then so no, it flies across the room. And I was like, huh, that's fantastic. That's wonderful. And then so we're done. And then so like we decide to like, you know what, we're done. So then like, well, we couldn't leave the house because we're kids. And so we like thought like the best thing to do was go back outside. But that was our mistake because there was this creepy white ass van kept circling our house. And I was like, I'm done.
I've got you in my sights.
No!
And then so after that, I was like, okay. And so we go back inside. And then so I wasn't tired because after all of that, and so I decided to watch Marley and Me with my bigger sister. And so we were watching Marley and Me.
How did I die?
My task is not complete.
I just got fought as achievement, by the way.
Wait.
And so like we're sitting there, we're literally sitting there watching Marley and Me. And so I'm like, okay, we're not even halfway through the movie. My grandma
Dude, that
died.
widow gave up on me.
No,
She, like,
my
I kept,
grandma
like, playing
died, but
her
she
'cause
had to
wouldn't
use a
give up.
wheelchair. She had to use a wheelchair. We like hear the fucking wheelchair in the kitchen. We go in there, she's not there. Well, she wasn't dead yet, but she was like, it was getting close. So when the time she died, she's asleep. We check the kitchen, her wheelchair is not in there, but like we hear it. So I'm just like, what the hell? And when I was a kid, I would cuss a lot. So yeah. And so I was like, okay, that's weird. And then like my mom thought it would be best for me to go with my grandma for a little. And so I would be with my grandma for like most of like school days. And so I would go over there with my grandma, but then so things started happening like more often there too. And like to the point where I had to be like my grandma had to do like a blessing on me. Because like I started seeing things
She
at the
couldn't
house.
fly here, hilarious.
To like the point where I kept seeing things like at the house. So I was like, okay, so there's this one morning where I'm just sitting there, or like I was laying on like an air mattress. So I was like, okay, that's not creepy at all. I'm laying there. I look
Get
at
on
the
point,
back
get on point, get on
door.
point.
There's this tall
I
ass
tried, I'm
black
sorry.
figure just standing there with a white face. I'm just like, that's. But when I looked at it, it was like it was like made out of smoke, but there was like a white face.
No!
So I was
I'm
like,
sad.
okay. I was like, okay, that's not creepy at all.
I've got you.
And then so like she decides to bless me. Things go away, and so I'm like, okay. And then like a few years later, I like decide to come live with my dad. That was in 8th grade. And so I was like, okay. And then last year, I went to go visit my mom in the summer. And so we're at the old house. And then everything was fine until I was making food. And it wasn't even nighttime. It was the like afternoon. And my mom went to go to the store. And like my family and some friends were over. I was making food. I was the only one in the kitchen because everybody else was like in different rooms. Like, so I turn off the sink, I go to manage like the food, I go to like the table, I turn around, I'm like, why is the water on? I turned it off, the sink is on. I was like, okay, that's weird, so I turned it off. I hear something fall, I turn around, there's a magnet on the floor, but But like the weird part is that you know how like when magnets fall, it takes like the magnet part with it.
Yeah.
The magnet part wasn't with it. It was stuck on the fridge. Like someone peeled off like the thing from the magnet, and it was on the floor. Like that's not creepy at all. I went to go get my sister to show her. I'm like, and then the magnet wasn't there, and so I was like, okay, it's a flop. I'm done. And so no, and then so I went to go show my sister's friend, and then it's in the corner of the fucking kitchen. I'm like, how did it get over there? And then so like my mom comes home, it's gone, and then like an hour comes, I'm just like, okay. And so I went to go get like my younger sister and my mom again to show them, and it was on the fridge.
And it's just
I
Weird.
finally remembered the story I wanted to tell you guys. It's really
That
short
was my
this time, I
story.
promise. No, I remember now. Okay. So, when I was younger, I had this like shitty ass flip phone, right?
Go to bed. I had a flip
And
phone.
you could take pictures on it. And so I remember I used to live in these like supposedly like haunted apartments in my town, right? And so one day I decide to go into the bathroom and like take a shitty ass like mirror selfie. So,
my
but
God.
like, okay, so
Wait,
I
Mona,
would shut
did
the
Ian
door,
send
but
you a
I didn't
message?
shut it. Oh shit! Yeah, let me check. No, he hasn't yet. So,
Okay.
So, like, the way I closed the door was, like, I didn't close it all the way. So, like, if you look in the back of, like, this picture, the door is open in the background, and you can see, like, my room from, like, where I was. And my room door was also open. And I, like, vividly remember only, like, being the only person home because, like, even though I was pretty, like, young when this happened, like, I was still, like, very capable of, like, being on my own. Because, like, I don't know. I learned to, like, take care of myself very young. So, like, my mom was never, like, you know, like she needed a babysitter or anything because I knew, like, you know, never open the door for anyone, you know, like shit like that. So, like, also my mom, like, couldn't afford a babysitter at that time. Like, we were very poor at this time. So, yeah. And so, I vividly remember being the only person home when I took this picture. And then, like, later I went to go show my mom. She's like, she, like, looks at it. She's like, oh, you look so pretty. But, like, obviously I look like fucking shit in a fucking, like, old-ass flip phone selfie that I had to take, like, in front of the mirror. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So but in the back of the picture, like in the mirror, like there's someone in my room.
What?
The
Hannah
fuck?
Baker.
I know. And like my mom, like she's like, oh,
Tyler's
this is me.
taking
Did you?
pictures of
And then she's
me.
like, wait, who did you have over? And I was like, I didn't have anyone over. She's like, then who the fuck is this? And like I still have the phone. I still have the picture, but I like can't send it to myself or anything.
Be careful.
You should take a picture of it with your phone, and you should send it to us, like with your new phone.
I will. I'll do it like tomorrow because my mom has the phone in her room, and I'm not allowed to go in her room when she's not home, at least. Fuck you, Diva. Oh.
I should really just keep my phone on record. So like if I'm like recording myself like doing the dishes or like in the living room and you guys hear the knocking too, I'm like haha.
Oh my god, that reminds me of another story. I'm sorry, I have a lot of stories. Okay, so on my iPad, which if I could find my iPad, I will send you guys the video because it is creepy as fuck. Okay, so basically, on my iPad, I ended up recording myself like. Oh, me and my friends are asking Siri a question. And like, obviously I had like a funny ass response, right? Because we were just fucking around with Siri. But like, in the video, like, you can hear some weird ass shit. Like, it's so fucking creepy. Like, I don't even know how to explain it to you, because like, it's fucking creepy as fuck. Like, you just have to watch the video. Like, I'll find my iPad tomorrow and I'll like, try and show you guys. Because like, the video is just creepy as fuck. But basically, you can like hear whispering in the background, and I'm just like, I hate my life, dude.
The
that what
only
you
times
said?
that I've ever heard an actual thing talk to me was when I hear some random person that I don't even know say my name in my own house and I'm home alone.
Like,
Because that
your
was not the
scream,
first
like,
time
like
I've
the
heard my
movie
name
Home Alone,
before.
just
I'm
like,
what is this? No, I'm just home alone and I hear people talking and I'm just like, what's going on? So like I had to walk around the house making sure no one broke in. But no, I'm just the only one here, and I'm like talking.
The KKK.
Oh god,
KKK,
I knew they'll come after me.
But yeah, what are your guys' scary ass
Mona-
stories? I
Mona-
love scary stories.
Mona, don't kill yourself, please. But their Torbjorn has a golden gun.
Oh my god. Give me one good reason not to. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't end it all right now.
No, on the enemy team. Are you a Torbjorn main? Oh, I'm cool as long as you know how to use him.
He's using Widow right now, what do you mean?
I know. But
Alright, hold on first though.
I want scary stories, give them to me, I love them.
Hold on, we have a
Huh?
ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are listening to us, we have a new person that just joined the podcast. We have a person that goes by
oh my
the
god, I
name of
cannot fucking shoot for my fucking life.
RoseQuartz100. Welcome to the podcast, sir.
I'm at a podcast.
Yeah, you've been in a podcast the whole entire time.
Oh, get fucked.
Wait, is your audio shared?
No.
Make sure to do it though.
Symmetrical.
Cause dude, everyone's gotta hear that. Dude, everyone's gotta like hear that
Wham,
zany
in
shit,
me.
man.
No, I was so close to the health factory and I'm so done.
Golden Torb!
When you're like,
Die.
this is my Smurf.
Bam.
Whoa, I
Did
got it.
We lost. Oh my god, we won.
And we lost.
We lost. Oh my
That was
god.
the easiest game we played today.
It
Damn, I went
probably
13
really
and 2.
is.
Oh,
Fuck
Oh
you,
shit.
Mona.
I know
That's
exactly
the scariest
what
thing
this
that's
is.
happened today.
I swear to God. I thought they had me. What is this?
Bye.
What is this?
Wait, hold on. It says in the kill cam though, I did the kill.
Fuck off,
did.
it was my blizzard.
it was the Blizzard that got the work.
Damn.
So is this game like are these games like practice for comp?
No,
I
Ray's
can't
not
do
high enough
combat.
level.
Ray
Okay.
can't play comp on a Smurf, yep.
Damn it. Oh, we're just leveling them up then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Damn.
What's your level?
I'm level
What are you at?
14.
Oh, cool.
15?
What time
Okay.
is it?
14.
Oh, 14. Alright, well that's lit.
Alright,
Alright, we found a game. Another icon world, okay.
dude, Rose, gotta add in your audio, man. We gotta hear that zany shit on the
Mona, can I
podcast.
Wait,
tell
wait,
you
wait,
the
wait,
sad
wait, wait.
truth?
I did, my dude.
Alright, nice, my dude. Alright,
Right. I don't
Fucking
Mona?
silver main.
but I thought I heard the
What?
noise again. What is this?
Can I
And
tell
my,
you
but my
the
cat's
sad
running down the
truth?
stairs.
The what truth?
My sad truth about Overwatch.
Oh,
So I got the game in season 3, right? And so I had 2 different accounts already. So I was like, okay, let me do some placements. I leveled it up to 25, and so I did my placement matches. So I first landed in Diamond, and then my friends wanted me to play with them. I was like, okay. So for some dumb reason, I decided to get rid of the account I landed in Diamond with. I was like,
Sad.
okay,
Why?
and so I level up with them, and now it's my Garg account, and so I decided to play with them. They made me play silver. I was like, well,
God.
I'm done with my
When
life.
you're by
Mona.
yourself, you did perfectly fine.
I was like,
Mona,
I'm
you'll
done with
never
my
have
life.
this
Is
gun.
perfect. Because we're playing in beta. I'm not even lying, Mona. This was when Jay and Blake were barely getting into the game. I would carry them so hardcore with Tracer, you would not believe it.
What? Oh.
I'm not even lying. This was when beta was still here, because they were barely getting into it.
That's when I first started playing Overwatch, when they had the open beta.
Mhm.
Because it was free.
Was it Jay or was it Foxy who said that they were carrying us in comp?
It
Jay?
was Jay.
But if you look at his season 3 versus his season 4, how do you go from being
Mona, there's a health
bronze
pack
to
right here.
high plat?
Remember, we're in a broadcast. You might hear this.
He's not watching.
He's not even watching it.
Who's Jay?
Oh.
Exactly.
he is.
Cascade doesn't
Exactly.
even have him as a friend.
Wait, who is it?
He's an irrelevant ass bitch that you don't need to worry about.
So when I saw that on his profile, I was like, carried much?
Unless you want to know.
Like when you see the description you just gave me, right? You make me think of freaking Genji. Dude.
Oh, my turret's going
Thanks
down.
for
Oh,
armor.
thank you. Good.
No, because I'm not Genji. You can tell that I'm not like Genji.
No. I'm
He's
not
talking about
saying.
Jay.
No, I'm saying you make Jay sound like Genji.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Oh, because he
You know,
is.
I'll just do this to
He's
fun.
a depressed version of Genji, except not toxic.
Damn. Symmetra
He's
that
the emo
too.
version that tried killing me.
I have
Oh,
four
fuck.
scrap pieces. Who is that?
He is a person.
A shield gen.
Can we tell
She killed
them?
me. Why are you being friendly with
Wait.
her?
Oh wait, Lunar, Mona, can we tell them?
Lunar, take that. Yeah, take that.
Can we tell them?
Skirt.
No, I need this.
Bagger for you.
Okay,
Thank you.
so we've gone over a lot
Because
of
they're
stories
wondering who
tonight
Jay
so far.
is.
So, pet stories. What's the stupidest thing your pet has ever done?
No!
have a
I
cat.
like
Hey,
the
Lunar.
scary and gossip vibe.
Hey.
So did I. Okay.
Lunar.
So
I don't
that
want
shit
no
happened.
fucking
I
pet
was like,
stories.
yay, this is fun.
Hey, this is
Because
my
look at-
podcast.
have you-
This is my podcast.
Okay, but scary stories do a lot better.
I love scary stories.
Wait, hold on, Rose. I thought you had a pet story. You said something in the beginning when you first joined. What was that pet story?
Oh yeah, I said I fucked a cat.
Okay, no, but in all seriousness though,
Mona, please tell me you saw what I did.
I did. Why the fuck did we have a why did we have a shield gen and not a TP?
Exactly.
And why is it so far away that we can't even use it?
I know what the
Are
fuck
they-
is Sims throwing?
How far away did she place it?
It's
At the
literally
spawn.
right
Instead of
outside
the
our
spawn.
spawn. It doesn't
I-
reach the
I
point.
concussion blast the Hanzo and he still headshot me.
I'm gonna tell them where it is. I'm gonna message
Alright,
one of
fine.
them.
We
Yes,
can tell one more scary story.
No!
Alright, so my
Scary
fridge was
stories are
empty,
fun.
right?
He didn't get it out. I froze him, dude. I'm so done.
The
I mean,
story
not
is
Lunar
that I
there.
ran out of freaking weed, man.
Nice. Building the turret. Oh,
Oh shit.
come on. Yes, turret's built.
Oh my
Right
god,
her
3
said.
health.
I think I just gotta play the
Can I
game.
have armor? Thank you.
Unless I steal it from
Welcome.
you.
Hey,
Oh,
someone,
you stole the
someone
armor
need
from
armor?
me? Oh no, it's right here.
Oh, Mona, there you go. Oh. Someone need armor, it's right here.
Cascade, unless I steal it from you.
No, the turret! There's
Farah
one
got
right here
it.
too.
No, the far is rude. I'm taking the extra
Yeah,
armor
she killed me.
for this dude. May's so
Oh,
sick. It
yeah.
takes fucking
Oh, thank
3
you.
health packs for me to fucking heal this hoe. I swear to
Yes.
fucking
She does
God.
have 250 health.
Rohan,
Low
who
key
has the scary
thought,
story?
like-
Keep going.
Health back, Lunar. You're
No.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I can't think of any.
Then you see, this is why we have to move on then, Mona.
I don't know. Lunar hasn't said. She only said like 2, 3.
Huh?
Lunar has only said like 2, 3 scary stories.
I don't. I
can
can't
have
really
some
say
that happened
anything
at my
'cause I've
grandma's
never had a
house,
scary
but that
story
was
before.
it.
I've never had anything scary. to
Armor
me
pack
happen
on
before.
point!
You suck.
Ow.
The reason why I suck is because I don't have a death wish.
Oh,
I didn't ask for one either.
So that's why we gotta move
Swordplay.
on.
Most of us have medals.
Aw, damn it.
Do you
What
really
did they
think I
do?
asked to be murdered?
Seriously, what did this person do?
Heroes never die.
My fucking account's gonna become a Hanzo main. I wanna look at my time.
Is that Hanzo teabag?
Fuck that Symmetra.
Oh, damn it.
Like, I'll be back.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Alright, I need to do a shameless plug. For those of you that are watching the podcast, make sure to leave a follow if you want to hear more of this, and make sure when it comes out, you guys are able to come online and listen. And also, not only that, but one of the people that we have in our group today actually has her own Twitch account. So that's
2 of us.
Yeah, 2 of you.
3 of us.
Really?
3 of us.
Okay, I do not know yours, Rose.
We have Miss Rainbow.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, LunarMoon has a Twitch called Miss Rainbot, so make sure to go follow her. And for Mona, we have OK Neons for her as well, so give her a follow as well.
Yo.
So so they do
Skirt,
games as
skirt.
well. Mostly they do Overwatch stuff as well, but I'm pretty sure they do other stuff as well.
I do
I will play
GTA and
some
Skyrim
Roblox.
too.
Oh,
And
fuck.
Roblox, yeah, I've done
Oh, my
Roblox.
fuck.
Yeah.
too.
All right, each of you have like a minute to do shameless plugins. All right, Lunar, start with you. Go.
What?
Pussy lips.
Shameless.
What is
Shameless
this?
promo. Yep, promo yourself.
Oh, this is promo myself?
Yeah.
Hurry up, it's supposed to be
Oh.
shameless.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you follow me, I don't know. It's Roblox.
You fucked up.
Cringy stuff. Yeah, I fudgicles. I don't know what this is. I just do Twitch so I can have people watch me play. I did it for Ruby. Okay, if you guys like Ruby, I play Ruby Grim Eclipse. Okay, if you like GTA, I do GTA. If you like Skyrim Special Edition, I do a modded. And if you like Roblox, I do cringy shit.
Okay. Mona, now it's your turn.
Follow me on my Twitch. I play a lot of Overwatch on my Smurfs. I will occasionally play Roblox for memes. I play Tekken sometimes, but very rarely. Also,
I feel you.
most of the people follow me on there probably don't know from Instagram. Follow
I
me on
followed you
Twitch,
from
I'll follow you
I
back.
followed you.
Lol.
Lol.
That's it.
I should
Okay.
probably tell my Instagram
Cool.
people
Rose,
that I
do you
actually have it.
Rose, do you have a Twitch?
Yeah, it's my name.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you do a shameless plugin.
Nah, fam, I'm good.
Alright. You don't need the views.
I don't.
I had
Because
a
I just
maximum
I
of
rarely
5
do
people
it.
watch me play Ruby
Oh, get
Grimace
fucked,
Clips
bitch.
of Ray. And I was told I was awesome, so I felt happy.
I already have a fucking fan page for my fucking Twitch, dude.
Oh yeah, I've seen
There's a
it.
fan
Freaking-
page?
Freaking quote unquote Tyler.
Her
Oh my
name's
God,
not
damn.
Tyler.
Like I said, that's the only information I can go off of Mona. So she is forever known as Tyler to me.
Alright. Behind you, soldier.
I can get him.
Genji, not Genji. Junkrat up front.
Oh, wait. Here you go.
My fair's dead.
I was like,
Heal.
really, Lunar?
Thank you.
I had like been
Yo, I'm
really
agree-
you know how hard it is? It's sometimes to take out your pistol and then your staff, cause sometimes my game likes to lag on me when I switch weapons, and for some reason I'm
Oh,
stuck
yeah.
on my pistol, and I'm like, what do you do? Like, why are you doing this to me? I want my staff, not my pistol.
Someone's going behind. It's soldier.
It's Arisa. Oh, I see Mercy up there. There we go, she's dead.
I got you.
Can I
I
get
got
some
you.
healing?
Soldier's weak. Got him.
There we go, he's dead. I think I might ult
Is their
Pharah.
Fada hard or easy to play?
My junk's dead.
I got a
Pharah's
widow.
dead.
If I die to this widow, I better be rezzed.
Sniper detected.
Res, like on, just do it.
The
What the fuck happened to my bullet?
Show me what you got.
Are you
I
kidding me?
want to
Did you
see
just-
what you got?
Thank
I
you.
highlighted that. I really hope that.
Mhm.
Ich bin da. My ultimate is ready.
Oh, bitch! Bitch.
Hey guys,
Trying
I
to
just hit
solo
a
Mercy,
milestone.
didn't
I
work.
hit 100 minutes so far on one podcast episode. Woo!
Oh fuck, dog.
Nice.
There's a Roadhog in here.
And I'm
Any
surprised that
hail?
my stream didn't like die on me.
Res, please, for the memes.
Wait.
Yes!
Can I get heals? Can I get heals? Can I get heals? Can I get heals? Can I get heals?
I'm going for
Thank
Orisa.
y'all.
Orisa's dead.
Orisa.
Can someone like get
Lunar.
his mercy?
No.
Of course he's healing. I'm on my way.
I have my ult.
No, my
Okay.
God, this fucking bitch! I swear.
Oh, I needed healing.
Get their mercy.
Get their mercy.
Wait, she already used her ult.
Hanzo ult.
She already used her ult though.
No!
Hanzo!
You know what have really been useful? Azaria.
Mercy's literally one hit.
Yeah, we
but
need
she probably got her
Azaria.
health back.
But I am not aiding in 2 ults, 3 ults.
I'm at 83. I feel like it'd be good. Yeet.
We don't even have a fucking tank hero. What is this?
We said we needed tanks.
Do you want Zarya or no?
Well, yeah,
Could-
but I want you to be Zarya.
Because she's
Yo,
the
be
best
Bastion. He
tank.
is like so low. There we go.
On my way, when my ult's almost ready.
For you, my love.
Yo, Ferris so
No,
one.
I
my
can't
God.
get you.
Oh, Lucio's half.
Mona, come to the edge. Mona, come to the edge. I can heal
Oh,
you.
where? I'm here,
Thank
I'm
you.
here.
I need heals,
I have
Dad.
gold eliminations as Tracer.
Oh, I did, but then you stole it from me, you fucking pleb.
My ultimate's ready if you guys need it.
There's a
I'll
torp!
see up here.
Bitch, help me! Help!
Torp's one!
Wait.
Res me.
Yes, Torp's dead. Oh, damn it. Res. Yeah. There's a Torp turret.
Oh my God, I don't even have. There he is.
Come on, get on the point. Who's on the point?
There's again.
Yes, win!
It's fine, it's fine.
Win for me!
Fucking die.
Yes! Yay!
But Zarya is useless.
Yeet!
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey.
It would have been so much better with Golden Gun. Lunar,
This was a 3-minute war.
I blew up right in front of your
welcome
face.
to I Shouldn't
didn't
Be
I, Lunar?
Alive.
Wow, is that aimbot?
Aimbot Calvin.
I love him.
Aimbot Kelvin?
What, Stylosa?
No.
I like Moon.
Don't say his name. What the fuck?
Dude, there was this
Dude.
one person who got like banned off like Overwatch because he was literally live streaming himself aimbotting with Widow and Soldier.
People do that all
yeah.
the time.
Dumbass.
Another legendary, what? I got Sabra!
Sombra!
Mona's
Hello,
had
Kit.
some
Okay,
bros.
okay. Wait.
Yeah, I had
Mona's
some
never
bros.
seen. The best of
Kitten.
Dontron,
I got-
2014.
I
love Dontron.
got two legendaries in a row, both event skins.
Who fought?
I have gotten jack shit. I have Tolum. And then I have last year's
I got the
stuff.
McCree skin on my Smurf account.
Same. Wait, I want to see if my Widow highlight made it in. It did!
Let's look at my highlights. I think I have a lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
What's this? Potato?
Oh my Jesus.
Fucking potato stop robbers. Oh, well, there's the light bulb for it. That's good. Now I can knock them out with my impressive science skills. Brings new home potato security. Are those nails? Why can't I pick these up? There are real hardened criminals in my house and about. I'm pretty sure nails will be infinitely more useful than potato.
What the fuck are you listening
See,
to?
Michael Jackson made such a big impact on Macaulay Culkin, they came. Let's grab the spider. It's not.
What the fuck?
I think I'm gonna end the podcast here for now, guys.
Oh,
No, it's gonna get lit.
If we're not gonna start anything good.
gonna do a moonwalk?
Yeah, there we go.
Alright,
We need to get this guy to
I want to thank
God, I
everyone for
love Don
joining me
Juan.
today for this. I really appreciate you guys, you know, letting me do this and talk with all you guys. And
Wait,
thanks
was
for
the
all.
broadcast still going on when I was watching John Tron?
Yes, it was.
God damn it, Lunar.
But yeah, I want to thank everyone for coming online today and you know, coming in, talking, sharing your stories and stuff. Like, it's been really awesome, and you know, just thank you guys so much, and thank you to you viewers who are listening, and we hope to see you next time.
In the next video, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck this podcast! I'm kidding.
Merch
Yeah.
link in bio.
Okay, everyone. All right. So until next time, guys.
Buy
Make
my
sure to
merch. It's selling like a god church. Sorry.
make sure to follow the channel. Make sure that way you know when the podcast is updated and all that. And make sure to follow Miss Rainbot and OK Neons on Twitch as well. And also
Don't forget
Rose Quart, also Rose
Rose.
Quart as well on Twitch. And until next time, just see ya. See you around.